This webisode is brought to you by Kitchen Bits.
Hello and welcome to round 2 of Cook for Me Sudbury. My name is Mathieu Beausoleil and I'm here at one of Sudbury's finest restaurants, Verdicchio Ristorante and Inoteca. Our top 10 finalists will soon become 5 after our 3 culinary experts taste their dishes. Our contestants are now arriving. Let's get this challenge started. Hello, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Not too bad.
It's just like showcasing my food and what I cook, and I thought this would be a good time to try that out.
I think this competition is fabulous. It's outside my box, and I'm happy to take the challenge.
I don't really have any expectation. I just want to do the best I can and take it from there.
I felt a little nervous. I've got some good energy though, but yeah, I'm just ready to go.
My family raised me to enjoy food and the social company that comes with it, and to care for your people and the food that you eat.
When I first came through the doors, a bit rushed, a bit nervous, just got done cooking and it was pouring rain.
I'm glad to be the top 10 people for the cooking, so I would like to share some of my Thai recipes.
I'm excited that Sudbury is actually hosting something like this because it's bringing different types of people and cultures together, so you can taste test different types of cuisine.
I think the most important thing to me about food and preparing food is how it brings friends and family together.
Well, I'm hoping obviously to move on to the top 5 from here. I think I've got my dish prepared right. I wasn't completely happy, so I sort of retooled it a little bit this morning before I left, but hopefully it transported well and we're good to go.
Hey! Nice to see you, nice to see you. Get hugs from my boys. Mwah, mwah. Aren't you guys excited?
Ready? I'm excited. Yeah. I think this is going to be really, really fun.
We get 10 dishes to try today, so I'm very excited for it.
It'd be great.
It'd
be interesting to see the reaction.
Yeah, exactly.
Absolutely.
Okay, well, let's get going.
All right.
Sounds good.
I hear a lot of chit-chatting later. We should just ask them.
Oh, I think that's a great idea.
See what they're doing.
All right, get to it.
Hello there. Hi. You guys excited?
Hi.
I have butterflies in my stomach, so I can just imagine the cooking today.
I'm looking forward to this. Are you guys all excited?
Yeah.
Good. Good. Great. Okay, good luck to everyone.
Oh no.
Today you are all one step closer to being the winner of Cook for Me Sudbury. Today your plates will be judged on taste, appearance, plating, and the ability to recreate the dish. Are you all excited to find out what we're here to win?
Oh yeah!
Alright, $1,000 cash prize.
Woo!
A cover photo and cover story in Sudbury Living magazine.
Yeah!
A $500 s.t.o.p restaurant supply gift certificate.
Woo!
A bunch more, and the most coveted prize of them all, the Cook for Me Sudbury trophy.
Yeah!
All right, guys, the judges are ready to see you. Come with me. You will have 3 minutes to plate your dish. At the end of that 3 minutes, you will be placing your final plate on the table behind you. Are you ready to get started?
Yes.
Ready? Go! Two minutes remaining. One minute left. Thirty seconds. 15 seconds. It's time to place your plate on the table behind you.
Okay, so let's hear it.
Okay, so this is a nice little gnocchi dish with a cherry tomato, sun-dried tomato sauce. I've got a basil pesto that I've got on the side. Instead of using pine nuts, I actually used cashews in it.
Nice. And the pesto is meant to dip?
Yep, it just gives it a little bit more of a salty flavor to it as well.
I have for you today a balsamic pesto pasta. It's a recipe that I have been working with for a couple of years, and it's evolved very organically. It's got some bold flavors in it, such as chives, balsamic and pesto. You can hopefully taste those flavors coming through. Enjoy.
I made for you ossobuco, the way my mother used to make it, so or still makes it. So with red wine instead of white wine, and with spaghetti instead of risotto.
How long did you cook it?
An hour and a half, more or less.
Well, what I've prepared here is my world famous, well, maybe not world famous, but in a couple of more rounds, it's going to be Sudbury's famous.
Right
lobster mac and 4 cheese. Who doesn't like mac and cheese? It's a nice comfort food. I ramped it up a little bit with the addition of more cheese and, of course, the lobster.
So while this doesn't probably qualify as comfort food, given the miserable summer we've had, I'm hoping that there's enough heat in here to kind of bring a smile to your face. So I have here a Jamaican jerk pork tenderloin, curried chickpeas, and basmati rice.
It's a nero di seppia pasta in a brown butter sauce with shellfish on top, with Parmesan cheese and a bit of parsley.
Brown butter. I'm interested. Very intrigued.
Today, what I have for you is a grilled polenta. I have some lamb keta, spin on Sudbury's porchetta.
What, don't mind what kind of honey?
It's my wife's honey. She's a beekeeper, and so it's nice to have the local product and you know, in the dish.
Today I have a Thai chicken curry with Thai jasmine rice, so cooked with coconut milk, some a little bit sugar and salt.
Very nice. I love the fresh. It's very fresh.
So we have a Portuguese dish called carne lentejana, also known as pork tenderloin with clams and potatoes.
Wonderful. All right, so I just dig in.
This is a sesame seed Asian cabbage wrap, and so I played it 3 separate ones because it's meant to be folded and eaten with your hands.
Okay. Very nice.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much.
So you want to go through top 10, recap everything we had, and see if we can come down to top 5.
Okay. Absolutely.
Does
I
that
think
sound
we're
good?
ready.
Yeah, I think so.
All right. I love the pesto, especially since it was done with cashews as opposed to pine nuts. The seeds within the tomato sauce, not my favorite. For me, if it had been done in a coulis, would have been much nicer in terms of presentation.
I thought it was good. There was a lot of flavor in it. I guess it was, there was so many different flavors and things going on that it kind of, I think it may have got a little, not muddled, that's not the word I'm thinking of, it was just a little bit too much.
The flavors were good. I found the meat maybe a little too chewy, and when I asked the contestant, they said that the dish was only cooked for an hour and a half, which is way undercooked. The meat should be almost falling apart from the bone.
This one here, and we were discussing, I think it would have been better applied if it was more of a warm dish. We should have had it warm. I found that with the coolness of the cheeses, as you know, even cheese left out, because you get much more flavor out of a warm or a room temperature. This one here was still a little bit cold, so I find that it really closed up the flavors a lot.
Considering that they had to transport everything here, I think that his pork was cooked well. The texture-wise, I thought it was, was well done. I do love the flavor of the jerk sauce. I know that he kind of probably stepped it back a little bit just so that it's a little bit more palatable to a wider audience. But there was a lot of flavor in that sauce, which was great.
My main concern was that the initially of this dish was how the calamari was going to present. Because calamari, as we know, you can cook it and it could be very rubbery or done very wrong, or you can cook it and it can be done really right. I think he did a fairly good job with this, an excellent job with, and also the texture of the rest of the seafood as well. It was done very well. No, I think overall this was a great dish. I like the flavors of the lamb. Really came through, and it was cooked very nicely.
Definitely, when you talk about local sourced, you can't get much more local than his wife made the honey.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. A beekeeper.
Yeah,
well, you know
exactly.
where you get your honey.
Yeah.
I was pleasantly surprised because Thai, I've learned over the years to appreciate and like it in a authentic form. Now this dish, for me, it was so much flavor, and I was very, very happy when the contestant asked, try them separately and then try them all together.
And
it's like, wow, so different.
We were expecting this one to be an interesting one for us.
Once you get into your, I'll say, second bite, you really have a bunch of flavors just coming through, and I know my taste buds were just going crazy.
I think we kind of narrowed it down, did we not?
I think we've narrowed it down very well.
I think we have a really good range of different dishes from different areas and different flavors, so it'll be interesting. I can't even wait for the next top five. Get to eat some of them again. Not bad.
Absolutely. So, Stephanie, Mark, what do we have?
I think we have our top 5. First of all, we'd like to thank you for all coming out and taking the time out of your busy schedules. All of the dishes were great. We had a very hard time deciding of who's going to move on. A lot of them met a lot of the criteria that we were looking for, so we wanted to thank you for that as well. At this time, I'm going to call your name and please step forward. You'll be the next contestants moving on to the next round. Ratana, Sandra, Pamela, Michael, and Philip.
Congratulations to our top 5 finalists. Here's to round 3. Cheers.
Cheers.
Our 5 contestants will now be moving on to round 3, where they will prepare their dishes along with a team of culinary students in the Collège Boréal kitchen. Tune in September 23rd to see the results. From there, 5 become 2, who will move on to our final round, where you, our viewers, will help crown our winner. Get your tickets to the main event today at cookformesudbury.com. See you in the next round.